The other day I asked a man, "What are you afraid of?" And he said, "I'm afraid it's too late for me." I said, "Too late for what?" And he said, "For a wife and kids." He's in his young 30s. He admitted to me that he's had trouble with gambling over the course of his life. And I said, "Brother, you don't need to stop gambling. You just need to gamble on the right thing." I said, "When is the last time you put all the chips to the middle of the table on you? Maybe it's time to gamble on you. Go all in on you. The belief of what you can do in this world." The next day, it was so fun to see his text message where he just simply said, "All in." So I just want to share that story with you. Those are the kind of conversations we get to have with people as we walk people toward their purpose, toward who they can be in this world. And I want to tell you briefly about some of the work we're doing at Owasso High School. We've been there 3 times this year. We're going 2 more times. We've been meeting with the same about 350 students each time, talking about mental health. Can I tell you something? Most of the world is afraid of this topic, like it's some kind of spooky thing, and at some point some little mental health bug might come and like float inside of your ear by accident, and then it's going to go in there and mess up the chemicals, and then, well, you're going to pay the price forever. We don't look at it that way. We love to give a bold, confident message to these young people that mental health is something they can understand, and it's something they can build. It's not something they have to be afraid of. We talk to them about hunger and thirst, and we're like, you know what hunger is, right? What do you do when you're hungry? You know what thirst is, right? What do you do? Well, what if mental health is basically something placed in us by the design of God to help us understand how to live in this world? Hunger is an awkward friend that gives us a weird feeling when our body needs more fuel. Thirst is an awkward friend telling us, "I need water." Well, what if anxiety and depression is an awkward friend telling us, "Live differently"? What if depression is just an empty heart telling us to love more, live more, play more, give more, do more? So we love to give young people, we love to arm them with these mindsets that can help them move forward boldly. And from the youngest of ages, they don't have to live in fear of what life can become. Instead, they can take their best self to their life. Last time we went, we drew a picture. I'll put it on the screen. It's a simple picture, and you see on one side where this person, the student in the middle, is surrounded by all the things around their life. The problem is, a lot of people think the things in their life are going to fill their cup. The things around them are going to impact them. But if you look at the other side, there's a very different way of looking at life. And that is that me or the student or anyone can take their best self to their life. We don't have to go to math class and wait for the teacher or math class to do something for me. I can do something for math class. I don't have to just sit as a bystander in the middle of all the things in my life. Instead, I can be an active participant in every area of my life. So it's so exciting to be able to get in front of these young people and help them have a simple, clear perspective of this whole mental health battle, and help them see that they can do something about it right now. At one point, we asked them to answer this one question on a piece of paper. What does your life feel like? And I recorded the responses. Here were some of them. I'm complicated. I feel like I'm alone. Like a never-ending pit that I keep falling through. Purposeless. Dead on the inside, happy on the outside. And this person said, a little depressed and suicidal. I'm always trying to fit in, and no one respects me. I feel numb. I feel weird, like it's a roller coaster. Boring, no matter what I do. Confusing. Sad and boring. Lonely and sad. Life is fading. I feel like I'm fading from everyone and everything. Life feels empty. My life feels like a video game. I'm just a NPC. An NPC is a non-player character that just exists on the screen. It has no bearing on the game. Someone else says empty. Someone else said, life is an uninteresting bore. It feels like I'm decaying. I feel like a Jenga tower, one wrong move and it's game over. I feel lost. I feel empty. I want to be happy. I feel like I'm not enough in every category, and I feel like I don't matter as a person. I am so thankful that we get in front of these young people right now. Not when they're 20 and they've become a drug addict. When they're 16 and 17 years old, we're able to get in front of them and help them have a light bulb moment. This is the good news about human change, is it can happen in a moment of a light bulb. It's the turning on of a light. We use this visual so often in talking to people about counseling and how do you overcome your problems. Many people, their life becomes a dark room they're living in. And in that room, every wall represents great things they have in their life. But the problem is the room of their life has grown so dark. And on the floor, there's something on the floor that represents their problem. Whatever their problem might be, something about their body image. It might be an addiction they have. It might be relationships, trouble with their parents. And whatever that problem is, it feels like every day they wake up and they're wondering when they're going to trip on it again. When am I going to be sad again? When am I going to be lonely again? When am I going to be addicted again? When am I going to cut my arm again? When am I going to drink again? All of the agains of our problems. And it feels like every day we have to solve the problem that lives in the darkness of our life. And it's exhausting. The good news is, and this is what excites me every day about the potential of people to have a changed life, and that is this. Rather than solving the problem in the darkness, somebody can just feel their way over to the wall, find a light switch and go, boop, and a light can come on. And a person can look around at their life and be like, oh, I see what's happening. I see what I can do. I don't have to wait back in the darkness. I can step out and bring something to my life. I'm not a bystander of all of the happenings around me. I can bring me into everything around me. So it's so exciting to be in this room over the course of a day, about 350 students, and help them experience a light bulb moment. Do they all experience it? No. But one might, 10 might, 20 of them might. And it can forever change how they look at their life. And the reason we do stuff like this is because people like you support what we're doing. Because no one's paying us to go in there and do this. And if we needed money, we just wouldn't do it at all. But we don't have to have the school be willing to pay us money. We can just go and go and go. And we've been going into the school now, I believe, for 3 years. And no one's paying us for it. But I will say this, I just got a call from an administrator this past week, and he asked me to come to a meeting. He wants to have us help them with more that they want to do with the entire school. And so it's exciting to see this kind of movement. My friends, if people like you and me dare to believe in each other, dare to look at the world and say, maybe we can do something to make a difference. We can make a difference. Thank you for what you're doing to support us. And if you want to be a part of this project, no one is paying us to go into the school, but we're signing up for more. And now we're signing up for even more. Because you never turn away a human. You never turn away. So if you'd like to help us more, you can go to our website and there's a donation link. But we do need support. But mostly, although money matters, of course it does, nothing matters as much as having people that believe in you. And I don't know who's watching this at what moment you are in your life, but I just want to say thank you for believing in us. The belief means everything. There's a mission that we're on that we cannot let go of. We must not shrink back from, and we're going to keep going. But thank you, because your belief in us helps us to keep going. Thank you for your belief. Thank you for loving us. Thank you for caring about people. And if you also financially support, well, that's awesome too. But mostly, thanks for having the courage and love to care about people and to care about me and Adina and our family. It means the world.